Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. And today we got to talk about Noah Kagan. And for those not familiar, he runs an e-commerce business and we recently had him on the podcast. But I had no idea just how crazy his day was. And he posted this video on YouTube. It's titled, Day in the Life of a $270 Million Entrepreneur. So with that said, I'll give you my own thoughts as soon as you subscribe and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As soon as you do that. Any moment now, just hit the little subscribe button. It's totally free.
Every morning I wake up at 2:59 a.m., 1 minute earlier than David Goggins. The first thing I do is make a cup of Himalayan yak tea. I grab my organic mug and a business classic. It's meditation time. Let me let you in on a secret. You can actually read and meditate at the same time. After my meditation, it's time to manifest. I tell myself that I'm the #1 rated business guru on Yelp, that Mark Zuckerberg wishes he didn't fire me, and that my hair is going to grow back.
Imagine if this were real though. How much work would you get done if you're up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and you work a full day and you finish at like 5? You'd be exhausted though. But imagine all the stuff you could get done.
You see that blue metallic Ferrari parked outside my driveway? Yep, that's my daily driver. I love to drive it to work just to remind my employees how great I am.
All right, cut. I don't get up super early in the morning. That's not even my car, it's my friend's. Let me actually show you what a day in the life of a CEO is really like.
So most mornings, I actually wake up around 8 a.m. I'm the CEO of a company that did $80 million in revenue last year, and I like to sleep in until 8 a.m.
Yeah, and it's a good advertisement too for appsumo.com. If only imagine they were sponsoring the video and I just react to their founder just waking up in the morning. That would have been like the cheat code of life to be able to do that. But yeah, waking up at 8, I mean, that's fine. I just think of like, what's the quality of the work that you're getting done in the day? Like if it's quality work and you're getting up at 8, it doesn't matter at all. Maybe you could get more work done at that time than you could at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So it just goes to show you, it's like work ethic is really gonna go a long way.
When I wake up, I like to make my bed. That gives me a big win first thing in the morning.
It's true. Seriously, start making your bed, or like the first thing you do is just like tidy up a little bit. It seriously, I don't know what it is. I've done this for a long time. It does work. Just clean up something. Just do something. It just gets you on the mindset that if you completed one task, you'll carry that forward for the rest of the day.
When I'm done with that, I head to the kitchen to check my Oura Ring. It's a sleep tracker that shows me cool data about how I slept.
This is bad, man. So I kind of need to slow down as I do today, so I'll take it a little bit easier, but I just like seeing that information.
You know what? I want an Oura Ring. How do I get an Oura Ring? Is there like a deal somewhere? I want to use someone's referral link. Like I never like going and signing up for this stuff when someone does a sponsor with them. I'm like, I'd rather they get the credit for this and go through their link.
I like to use 3x5 note cards for my to-dos because I enjoy crossing things off throughout the day. Once I reviewed my note card, it's time for some reading. I find that mornings are the best time for me to read because there are no distractions and it enables me to start the day feeling good about myself.
Oh man, I get so anxious because during the day there's so much that I have to do that I wouldn't be able to concentrate without doing something. Usually the evenings are the most relaxed and when I could like, my mind just settles down. I could get creative in the evenings.
So after I do things that make me feel good about myself, like push-ups, writing, reading, then I kind of reward myself. I'll generally do a quick pop-in on crypto. I'm curious how the market's looking. Obviously it's been wild.
Oh yikes, he's not gonna wanna look at that anymore. It just goes down. Now it's up, but man, for the last like 6 months, it has just been grueling.
One of the things I love about the team is that no one agrees with me, which is an amazing thing. There's a lot of diversity of opinions and thoughts that are like, well, why are we doing this?
Yeah, Jack.
No one agrees with me, Jack. Jack just wants to hire more people.
I'm kidding. I have very much the same dynamic with Jack. Half the stuff I say is like, no, he doesn't agree with it, and then I don't agree with him, and then nothing gets done. No, I'm kidding. We get a lot done.
After lunch, I start preparing for the AppSumo all-hands meeting. We now have over 100 teammates, and this weekly meeting is important for everyone to get united and informed on where the company is headed. If your energy is low going into a meeting, drop and hit 5 push-ups, or jump up and down like I'm doing on screen.
Will that work? I could try that. I'm feeling a little tired right now. I could do, you know what? I'm gonna do 5. You know what? I'll do 10 push-ups. Let's just see if this actually works, okay? I'm off screen right now, 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 501, 502, 503, 997, 998, 999, 1,000. There we go. Let's see if that works. A little lightheaded.
I don't want to bore you too much with company details, so let me try to summarize the afternoon in 20 seconds. Go. I met with Nick, who shared his ideas for new marketing channels.
Wait a second, hold on, look at this, hold on.
So let me try to summarize the afternoon in...
Look at those coffee makers. He's got 3 coffee makers. That red one looks fancy.
Really challenging, amazing day at the office, and now we are driving to the airport. As I mentioned to you earlier, a few years ago, I went with my buddy Joe in his little plane. I was so scared and terrified that I was like, kind of want to face this and go into it. So I thought, all right, I will go and get my pilot's license. There's no one else but you, and so you can't half-ass it. If you miss something in the plane, there is a chance you will die.
Yeah, I would love to do that one day. Get your pilot's license. Seems fun. I would try it. I'd be open to that.
The nice thing about flying private, no security, no waits, you literally walk out. I need to get in more training, so today we're going out and we're gonna be flying and getting some training in. I can't fly and text at the same time, so hopefully I can get you some footage while we get up in the air.
Yeah, it is wild that I get to fly. What an amazing thing to do after work.
I get so intimidated by all those gauges and switches. I'm like, what if I switch the wrong thing and the plane just nosedives? It's too much to memorize for me.
Now I'm headed back for a bike ride with a friend I met on a site called Warm Showers, which is like Airbnb for cyclists.
Just got back from flying. I'm about to have pop open a non-alcoholic beer. Really exciting.
Non-alcoholic beer. I hate the taste of beer, so if I'm gonna drink it, there better be alcohol in that. Who drinks that when coffee is so much better?
Got back from the ride with Stephanie from Warm Showers. Such a wild thing. It's Airbnb for cyclists. Great way to meet really other interesting people that are like-minded. She's into cycling and bikepacking, just like a really interesting story. And she's literally biking across America by herself. Almost every time you do that thing you don't want to do, it's worth it. Let's go eat, dude.
I am blessed that I can afford a house manager. Thank you so much, Anna. She cooks my dinners on Mondays, so all I have to do is pop them in the microwave, and I devour it in front of my iPad.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I could get behind that. For me, sometimes it's just like popping in a frozen food. I love those. We got the Daily Harvest. I heard about some of the controversy with them and the flatbreads, or people getting sick from those. I haven't gotten sick yet.
Before I head to bed, I finish the remaining push-ups I owe myself for the day. I do 205 a day because I set the goal of doing 75,000 this year.
No way, 200 push-ups a day. Gosh, I wouldn't want to do that right before going to bed, because then I'm going to be all like wired and like amped up from push-ups.
Now, I grab my Kindle for some light reading and thank Mr. and Mrs. God for all the great things going on in my life. Then, lights off.
Honestly, it's a great video, very realistic. What's not to like about it? So how about this? If you guys want to see more videos like this, more day in the lives of entrepreneurs, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.